Trinidad Carnival is approaching quickly. Whether you are watching this in real time or you are watching this at some later time, Trinidad Carnival is always going on. If you are even thinking about going to Trinidad Carnival, then you should always be planning and preparing for the entire year. There is never a wrong time to start planning for Trinidad Carnival, whether you are planning for Trinidad Carnival the next calendar year or 2 calendar years later. You need to decide whether you are going to stay in the Radisson, the Hyatt, or the Hilton. I shared a video before where I discussed the different types of accommodations, and I realized that some of you are still on I need to be in a hotel. So in this video, I am going to break down the differences between the 3 hotels, Radisson, Hyatt, and Hilton, what makes them unique, who each hotel is best for, so you can make an informed decision as to which hotel you are going to book for your Trinidad Carnival experience. Hi, beauties. It's Kanika of Face Candy Studio, where we curate luxurious beauty experiences for women who want to look tasty. All 3 hotels are located in Port of Spain. So regardless of which hotel that you choose to be in, you are going to be in a perfect location because the majority of the fetes for Trinidad Carnival, as well as the road experience on Carnival Monday and Carnival Tuesday, are held in Port of Spain. Despite this being true, each hotel gives you something different that is important for different people. Let's start off with the Hyatt. The Hyatt Regency Trinidad is downtown on the waterfront. It's modern, high-rise, and feels like a luxury city hotel with resort touches, spa services, and multiple dining options, which are perfect for after a long day of fetes. Hyatt is closer to the downtown area and is just a short distance from the Queen's Park Savannah. Most of the fetes and the band launches occur in the downtown area, so this would be a perfect location if you want easy access to downtown and easy access to where most of the fetes will take place during Trinidad Carnival. If you are considering the Hyatt Regency, you can expect a luxury to upscale nightly rate. If you want a modern upscale hotel experience with easy access to downtown Port of Spain, then the Hyatt Regency would be the choice for you. Okay, so the Hyatt is shiny and central. Now let's talk about the Radisson, which is a more practical choice for carnival goers. The Radisson is a solid and reliable hotel. It's comfortable, practical, and a slightly more budget-friendly than the Hyatt Regency. Now, keep in mind that we are talking about carnival season, so relative to the other hotels, the Radisson tends to be a little bit more budget-friendly. I will leave it like that because we all understand that Carnival is expensive. The Radisson is also near the waterfront, but not as close to the waterfront as you would expect with the Hyatt Regency. But still, it does give you some proximity to the waterfront central area. As with the Hyatt, you will get certain amenities such as the pool, on-site dining, your business area, and your traditional room services. I mentioned the business area because while you may be going there for Carnival, you may have some work to do. Don't sleep on it because many a times, myself included, have had to use that business area in order to get some work done in between the fetes. The Radisson's downtown location makes it easy to reach the Savannah area with a short taxi ride. It's ideal if you want a short distance to get to your fetes while keeping the cost of your accommodation fairly low. As for the cost per night, you can expect the nightly rate to be somewhere between mid-range to high. They are definitely lower than the Hyatt, but you have to keep in mind, again, that this is the carnival season, but the Radisson is still a good option for those who want to save some coins on their accommodation so that they can allocate that to something else. The Radisson is great for first-timers who are traveling with their friends or traveling in a small group. And I say it lightly, it is more budget-friendly than the Hyatt. It is still located in the downtown area, and traveling using public transportation, it will allow for easy access to all of the festivities that is occurring in the area. Now, let's move uphill, literally, to the Hilton, which gives you a completely different vibe and essence for your stay for Trinidad Carnival. The Hilton Trinidad and Conference Center sits on Lady Young Road above Queen's Park Savannah. The Hilton gives more of a resort feel as it is surrounded by more greenery, more lush gardens, and it sits high above the views in addition to having balconies on most of their rooms. The Hilton gives off a different vibe because with the prior two, you have that proximity to the waterfront. The Hyatt gives you ultra luxury and the Radisson gives more budget friendly along the waterfront, but the Hilton definitely makes you feel like you are in a lush forest somewhere. If you get a room that is on one of the higher floors, you're able to look down and view all what is going on in Port of Spain from the comfort of your own room. As with the Hyatt and the Radisson, you get your pool, you have your business amenities, you have on-site dining, you have access to room service. The transportation to and from the Hilton is easily accessible as they have taxis running 24 hours from the lobby area. As mentioned before, the Hilton sits up on a hill and you are looking down at the Queen's Park Savannah. So you are very close to the Savannah. The only trade-off is that the Hilton is slightly further from downtown Port of Spain. It's not terribly further, but in comparison to the Hyatt and the Radisson, it is a little distance away. So you would have to keep in mind that transportation may take you a little longer to get to your fetes or get to your band to pick up your costume or to get wherever you have to go if the location is in the downtown area. Because the Hilton sits on a hill, you can expect buses and taxis to come up to the Hilton in order to transport people to and from different locations. So depending on the different traffic patterns, you may want to consider allowing some buffer time to get to and from where you have to go. If where you are going is very time sensitive, make sure that you allot more time to get there so that you are not stuck in traffic in the event that the traffic patterns have changed. On Carnival Monday and Carnival Tuesday, the traffic patterns around the circle, this change, and the buses and taxis and ride shares cannot navigate the roads as they would during normal times. So you definitely have to keep this in mind if you choose to stay at the Hilton. As per the nightly rate, the Hilton will run you anywhere from the high to ultra high range. Sometimes it can be comparable to the Hyatt Regency depending on the dates that you choose, but the trade-off that you get is you're getting a more quieter space, you're away from the hustle and bustle of downtown Port of Spain, and you are actually getting more space than you would at the Hyatt Regency. The Hilton is for you if you are looking to have a little escape from the hustle and bustle of everything going on in Trinidad Carnival. The Hyatt Regency and the Radisson, they are downtown and they are in the thick of all of the festivities for Trinidad Carnival. But if you are someone who wants to be a part of the action and then you want to retreat to your own accommodation, then the Hilton would be perfect for you. You will get the luxury of separating yourself for a moment of time for you to relax, recharge, reset, and then go back out for the festivities. Another unique thing about the Hilton is that as it is set in a mountain, we actually refer to it as an upside down hotel. And by that, I mean you go up to the lower floors and you go down to the higher floors. So let's say, for example, you're on room 2, you're going to go up to room 2 and you will go down to room 8, let's say. So that's 3 different hotels, 3 different designs, 3 different experiences that you can get. Now let's tie it all into Carnival and what this means for you and which one you should lean towards. When it comes to Carnival, traffic matters. As I mentioned when I was discussing the Hilton, traffic patterns change on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. And so depending on which hotel that you choose to stay at can really be affected by traffic. The Hilton is a little ways from the downtown area. And because traffic patterns are changed by the local police, you will have to accommodate for extra travel time to get to and from the Hilton. The Hyatt and the Radisson, they are in the downtown area, and the downtown area as a whole always has traffic. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be in the downtown area where you can access transportation and get through the traffic, your fetes that may be closer to your accommodation, or are you willing to allot a little bit more time to get to and from where you have to go if you choose to stay in the Hilton? A little tip, always allot about 30 minutes to even 90 minutes to get to and from where you have to go. Don't leave yourself too tight of a schedule in between fetes or between you leaving your hotel to get to a fete, because the times that they say you will arrive at your fete may change once you are in your taxi and you are on your way to the event. So let's recap here, shall we? The Hyatt gives you modern luxury city feel. The Hyatt is good for those who want that ultra luxe experience, city views, and easy access to taxi transportation. The Radisson is central, it's more practical, and it is perfect for budget-savvy travelers who want comfort and location without all the extras, because you want to use your money in other areas and pay for other things for your Trinidad Carnival experience. The Hilton gives you garden-like luxury and a sense of serene and escape from the hustle and bustle of the Trinidad Carnival busyness that ensues for the entire Trinidad Carnival season. So you have to ask yourself, do you want downtown energy? Choose the Hyatt. Do you lean more with wanting value and centrality? Choose the Radisson. Or do you want more space, tranquility, and proximity to the Queen's Park Savannah, choose the Hilton. If this helped you narrow it down, I want you to click the like button and tell me in the comments which hotel you are leaning toward. If you want personalized recommendations for your Carnival stay, I'll map out travel times, fete locations, and logistics. Drop a comment in the comments below. And if you want to arrive camera ready, I have a handful of exclusive Carnival makeup appointments available for Carnival Monday and Carnival Tuesday. Book fast because they go quickly. The link is below. All right, gems, that's it for me. Safe booking, smart planning, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, stay beautiful.